Every peanut butter producer must be certified by the Kenya Bureau of Standards. This is to ensure that each batch of peanut butter is healthy and safe for consumers.
Being KEBS certified is not really difficult. It can be challenging sometimes. So all you have to do is go to KEBS, but you must have a registered business or company. And once you're there, they'll ask you for this certificate, your registration certificate, and you'll fill in a form stating the product you want certified. And if you have like 3 products, you pay about 6,000? It's not more than 6,000 for 3 products. But even if you pay for one, it's still 6,000. So it's better if you have 3.
KEBS certification means that even workers have to be safe in the factory.
To ensure food safety, we make sure that everyone who works at AceNut has gone for medical tests to make sure that they don't have communicable diseases that could be passed through food. We must make sure that our customers get the best. So all our staff also have to be very healthy. Also, before processing, our staff must wash their hands. Their hands must be very clean. We also use protective uniforms and shoes and all that. So while processing, you must have this, either a chef's jacket or a dust coat. You must have protective shoes so that hot peanut butter doesn't burn you, or the hot honey doesn't burn you in case it spills. And we also keep our equipment very clean so that there's no contamination of food.
Her business has been able to see her through the high and low times.
It has been a steady source of income. It basically pays all my bills, most if not all of my bills. Pays rent, pays my employees. I can save some money. Yeah, I can take good care of my daughter with the same. And I started with 75, and right now, when I buy sacks, I can buy up to 11 sacks. That's about more than 1,000 kilos of nuts. And within 2 or 3 months, I've sold all of it. I remember I started with only 75 pieces of peanut butter. So it has grown, and I'm looking forward to more growth, supplies for markets and restaurants.
AceNut Food Limited has shops countrywide for health-conscious people who enjoy their peanut butter.
I target the health-conscious people, the health-conscious people, because they appreciate my peanut butter. My peanut butter, I make it salt-free, sugar-free. I don't add any oil. I do not add preservatives. If you look at most peanut butters in the supermarket, you see there are so many additives. They have emulsifiers, they have preservatives, which are not really good for our health. So I sell to the health conscious because they appreciate this product. And my other target market is the restaurants and hotels, because they use peanut butter in their production. They make peanut sauce, they make fish in peanut butter, chicken in peanut butter. I have a store in Nairobi, CBD. That was my very first shop. Yeah, if you go there, you'll get peanut butter every day. We never run out. So peanut butter, 800 grams is $4.50. I also have a store in Kisumu. It's the newest store, and peanut butter is the same price there, still $4.50. I have a distributor in Mombasa. She's called Lillian. We don't have a shop yet there, but she distributes. She's very reliable. You just give her one call and she'll deliver within an hour or less than that. Also have several other people selling within the country. I have one in Kakamega, I have one in Thika, I have one in Nakuru.
She adds that her peanut butter has a shelf life of 1 year and ensures there's freshness in each pack by leaving a little room at the top of each pack.
The shelf life of peanut butter is basically 1 year without preservatives. Once the nut is dry, it's very dry. Once you've roasted it until it dries so much, it basically has no water. So it can last for so long. Water, once you put water in food, it attracts bacteria and all that. Also, peanut butter has oil, a layer of oil. Peanut butter has its own oil. Basically, njugu has its own oil. So once you make peanut butter, there's a protective layer of oil that covers the peanut butter. So that keeps it fresh for very long. But you also have to store it properly. It must be in a cool, dry place. Do not put it where there's so much sunlight because it will become warm. Once there's warmth, it will promote growth of bacteria. Also, you have to keep the lid closed always so that the bacteria doesn't get in. You have to keep it. Do not put wet things in it because once you introduce moisture, mold will grow. Basically that. So it is basically self-preserving, but for 1 year. Don't keep it for longer than that. But basically, peanut butter lasts like 2 weeks in the household, so I've never come across someone who has kept it for 1 year.
Consuming at least a handful of nuts per day is recommended by nutritionists across the world. This is because peanuts are packed with nutritional value that all humans need, from proteins to carbohydrates.
Peanut butter has a lot of roughage, that is fiber, so it aids in digestion. It helps control blood pressure. It's rich in healthy oils, which is good for your heart. It has heart-friendly oils. So instead of using the other oils, use peanut oil, or just use peanut butter to cook because the oil is already in the peanut butter. Yeah, and if you have a small child who you want to gain a little bit weight, add peanut butter to the food. As long as they're not allergic to peanuts, it's very safe to add peanut butter to the food. Porridge, you can make peanut sauce, you can make peanut and sweet potatoes, you can make peanut and chicken.
Easter believes that when one is blessed with more, one should build a longer table, not a higher fence. She's opening the doors of her business to any farmer who wants to sell to her quality peanuts and distributors who want to make more money.
Every time I go to the village, the first thing I do is look for farmers. Yeah, I look for farmers. Yeah, see what they're growing. If they're growing nuts, I take their contacts and I ask them to supply me once they harvest. Some of them do, and some of them don't get enough harvest. We're currently looking for distributors all over the country, people who can stock our products. Yeah, you don't need so much money. You just need to start with a few peanut butter and a few honey, 20 peanut butter, 20 honey. Yeah, because we have customers all over, and yeah, so you can join us and make something small out of it.
Persistence pays, a lesson that Easter has learned during her time processing peanut butter.
Working hard pays. Yeah, so once you start doing something, just be persistent. Also be consistent. Yeah, be persistent and consistent. Yeah, don't jump from one thing to another. Yeah, because it makes you confused. Yeah, ati leo unauza viatu, tomorrow you're selling eggs, the other day unauza magari, after that unauza mashamba. You'll be very confused. You'll spread your wings too thin and you won't be able to function. So choose one thing that you're good at and do it. Yeah, give it your best. And once one thing has grown and is bearing fruit, maybe you can think about something else. Yeah, you know, you're just one person. You can't do so much. But once your first business has grown, you can now diversify. You can get employees that you can employ. You can delegate so that you focus on the important aspects of your business only.
Easter adopts a yes approach in business and in life. She believes that in saying yes to dreams and visions that light a fire in each one of us. This is the one thing she wants all aspiring entrepreneurs to keep in mind.
Just start. Yeah, just start. You don't, when you're young, as I was when I started, well, I'm not old yet. You just start, just try out something. It might work out. Don't overthink about it. Just try, just start. I started this with only 9,000 shillings. Yeah, that is how much it costed me to do my first batch of nuts. That was all. And the 9,000 has grown into this. Yeah. So starting is the most difficult thing, but just do it. Don't overthink it. If you overthink, you'll get discouraged. Just start. Just go. And okay, now once you start and it is working out, now put things in order.
Fun fact: did you know arachiburotophobia is the fear of getting peanut butter stuck to the roof of your mouth?